It's now the San Francisco 49ers pick. They're up. It's the Buffalo Bills now on the clock. The Kansas City Chiefs, now on the clock. It's the Bills, now on the clock. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs. On the clock now, the Buffalo Bills. With the next pick, the Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock. The Buffalo Bills are now on the clock. The Chiefs are on the clock. It's the Buffalo Bills now on the clock. On the clock now, the Detroit Lions. It's the Bills now on the clock. The Kansas City Chiefs now on the clock. On the clock now, the Buffalo Bills. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs.
fifth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Shifts by him. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a play fake. From the pocket, the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded just inside the 30. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Bowman. It's Kelsey on the ground. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? When these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, Run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On 1st and 10, Bowman. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Bowman, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Bills are going to have a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. And this is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Inside give to Elliott. Trucks over him. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Bowman. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Bowman. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers now to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and it's caught. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On 2nd down, Elliott. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bowman. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Bowman. And this one's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. to throw. Bowman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. The extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Bowman. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Rodgers.
That's caught again by Schultz.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it was the Miami Dolphins who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the Las Vegas Raiders. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Bowman
Quickly to Kelsey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Bowman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the and get there.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bowman. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards at Buffalo, 1st down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Bowman. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Bowman. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Gets around him.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And the Bills getting set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Looking to throw. Bowman. And able to find Kirk complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian Kirk, 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this third quarter. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Lex with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Counter play with Jacobs. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, That was the play of the game.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Bowman. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go out there, we've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end. He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Rodgers' throw there caught by Gallup. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Elliott running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. From the gun on 3rd down. Bowman. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Bowman. And this one is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Bowman.
That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down. Bowman. And he slings one that's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Lutz is good, and that extends their advantage to 6 at 16-10. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 6. A minute 53 remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. To throw is Rodgers.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Going deep here for Landry. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by a point, 34 seconds to go. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance in these playoffs. Back to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Running with Elliott.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Back to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.